Hello guys and welcome to my video series where I'm going to rank smart anime characters, and I got my webcam too, and we're just going to be ranking characters. So basically we're going to start with, let's just start with Ayano Koji Kiyotaka. This is Ayano Koji Kiyotaka, and there's going to be some like stock footage here, but yeah, we're going to start off with him. I mean, me personally, seeing through all his like plans, monster, like manipulative, like, you know, tactics and everything, and how he controls like and deceives high school students, I think his intelligence, based on a creative level, since this is like a creative intelligence type of ranking, if we're going of creativity, he has a lot of creativity in how he works and how he operates in his brain. I mean, looking at the White Room, he is like hella smart. He's, you know, figures out the whole facility of the White Room and how it works at the age of like 8, and since his birth, he's all he is known as the White Room, and he's a mastermind of the White Room. He is a masterpiece of the White Room, the perfect human. So I'd probably put him, honestly, S if I'm being generous. I mean, that's being generous, but Ayano Koji is like hella looked like down upon. I mean, everybody says that he's just like unloved child, but I see that, like, I mean, that might be true. Maybe he wasn't loved in the right way, but I mean, it made a freaking monster. that's what's shown here, I guess. But yeah. I mean, I would still give him S. Moving on to Ryuin, I mean, also from Classroom of the Elite. We're not gonna do all of these. I mean, there's too many. There's way too many here. I'll only like the ones I know. But yeah, there is a lot, like, amazingly like smart characters here, like Akiyama Shinichi, Johan Liebert, Yuichi Katagiri, Lily Sri Britannia, Light Yagami, Elliot, Beyond Birthday, Moriarty, Dexter. Everybody knows Dexter, dude. Dazai, so many. Inspector Lunge, Friend, Walter White, a lot of people. A lot of people I don't know. I mean, Yuichi Isagi from Blue Lock. Guy from Spy X Family, I don't even know his name. But yeah, there's so many characters here. I mean, you get the front man from in Squid Game. I don't forget what I was saying. Anyways, yeah. Looking at it now, if we go with, let's keep going to Ryuin. Honestly, I put him at like D. He's not even creatively smart. I mean, Takuya Yagami. I mean, we're just gonna breeze through these. Like, he isn't even that smart. Like, let's be honest. Creatively, this guy got destroyed by Ayano Koji. Like, come on. I mean, he's only like strong. He's not even like intelligent at all, really. Putting him at D. Takuya Yagami. A. I feel like it's being generous. Would you even say he's that good? I put him at like low A and low S. Or we can put like high B, high A. You know, I think that's being a bit more realistic. And then Yumiko Japami from Kakegurui. I'd say she's more lucky than smart. I'd say she'd probably put like C. Because like she's really just participating in like games that require like luck, really. So I mean, that's the whole show of, like, you know, Kakegurui. It's kind of just luck and just card games. So yeah. But then moving on, I mean, we're not gonna rate these two. I don't even know them as much as Yumiko Japami. So they're also from Kakegurui, but these two from Kakegurui that I don't really like. So moving on to Light Yagami. In terms of creative intelligence, his creativity, the show shows Light's creativity as like so like amazing. Like, you look at Light and you just see like every plan he makes is like super like thought out, super like god complex type, you know, plans. But when I'm talking about plants, I'm talking about intelligence. Creative intelligence. That's the key here. Creative intelligence. Creativity. Wise. I'd probably put him at like. I mean, he's more of a psychopath, isn't he? So, but he's not like. I'd probably put him at like B, high B. Definitely better than Takuya. Not as good as Ayanokoji though. But this is like creative intelligence. Light creativity is very, very good here. But I would. Ayanokoji's creativity is even more creative, honestly. If we're looking creative, actual creative, I mean, he makes a lot of creativity with the Death Note and all the plans he does. But would you say he's not better than Kiyotaka? I guess he would be. L. Loliot. This is where things get hard. L's more logically smart than Light, but is he more creatively smart? That's a hard one. I wouldn't say so. I'd say he's less smart than Light creatively, so he's like low B. That's kind of harsh, but it's realistic. Creative intelligence. If we're going of logical intelligence, he's definitely better than Light. But creatively, he does set up a lot of traps. Okay, did not need to do that. If this is like making it so that, like, you know, these characters are like, actually, I think I might just move these up a bit more. Move them down if we need to, but actually no, we'll keep them. I cannot make up my mind, but we'll like keep them here for now, and we'll move them up if we need to, if I think they're better than they actually are. If there's not that many as many characters as I know or not. Beyond the Birthday, not many people know this guy, but if those who know, Beyond Birthday is like the prequel to Death Note, light level, and apparently it's like super duper like smart. I only read half the novel. I need to read the other half, but yeah, he's like the successor, or he's like the pre like L, and L tries to like solve the BB murder case. Get it? Beyond Birthday. That's why his name is Beyond Birthday. I mean, that's super cool. I love that though, dude. I love it, like the lore and like the pre-ness to Death Note. Putting him at like just creative intelligence. He made a case L simply couldn't solve because he had the Shinigami eyes, and L didn't even know those existed at the time. I don't think he even knew they existed even after that. Even after the time he died, but okay, let's not spoil things. But yeah, no spoilers. Putting like Beyond Birthday at like, oh, I'd say we put him. He's made a case L could solve. We put him honestly higher than L or Light even. Nah, because he did something that just Light couldn't do without a Death Note. Don't leave with names, I mean. But Light did try to accomplish like world domination or world supremacy even. I'd say he's smarter than L though. No, I probably wouldn't actually. I'd say he's as smart, if not better than L, but not exactly smarter than L in terms of creative intelligence. L's creativity is insane. Alright, now moving on. Who else do we have? Do we know is smart? Yuichi Katagiri. This guy. Very underrated character. Creatively, I don't think he's even that smart. I'd say he like B. Instant creative intelligence. Manipulation we put with like S, but like creative intelligence, we put him at B. Lower than he's better than so he's better than Beyond Birthday too, because these are just side characters or characters who aren't even main characters from. Well, I guess you could say he's the main character in his in his like novel, in his own right. But looking at it here, he's this is a good spot for him. Lower than L, higher than Beyond Birthday. Good, 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 good. Huh. But now moving on, Lelouch v Britannia. This isn't any specific order. This is just going off of where I can see it from. But Lelouch v Britannia, instant S. We don't need to debate, but we will because I like talking about Lelouch. Lelouch v Britannia, in creative intelligence, even in just creative intelligence, this man created an entire like an army, like the Black Knights. A masterpiece to anime. This man, just creatively, this man made a team of soldiers who were just unbeatable. The Black Knights. The Black Knights. Okay, I need to stop glazing. But Lelouch, I mean, yeah, he's just a goat, and even in creative intelligence, and logical, and manipulation as well. Yeah, he uses the Geass to like change the world. Uses the Geass to just rewrite everything, even when he like, you know, in his like most dire situations, he always finds a way to make things work. I mean, he doesn't need a Death Note. All he needs is his Geass, and you know, his subordinates, bro. And he's the king. The king leads. You know, and his own creative way of like. Obviously, in Code Geass, there are like these mechs that you can use to fight with, and yeah, he's amazing, dude. He just organizes his army in the most amazing, you know, creative way. Lelouch is honestly the GOAT. Way better than Hinakoji. Probably one of the best people on this list. But yeah, maybe not the best. Maybe there are other people, but I honestly, yeah, he might just be the best. I don't know. But yeah, Schneisel, El Britannia, Lelouch's half brother. Creatively, in the final battle, don't spoil it, but he did do some very good things. I would say he's creatively not even that smart. We wouldn't even put him like, we put him below Takuya. Shit, no, we probably put him like, nah, he's pretty smart, but like not even that smart if I'm being honest. Better than, I mean, the main character from Kakaguri gets beaten by a side character from Code Geass. I mean, I guess he does, but Schneisel is just that amazing. I don't know. He did do some good things. Kind of. Alright, here we go next. Who we got next? Friend. I don't know much about Friend, but I do know that he's a very, you know, smart manipulator. But I guess if we talk about manipulation, like, he's S tier. But creatively, Friend from 20th Century Fox. Friend just wants, well, the world really. But I mean, the things he's done are quite unjust. But he thinks friendship is equal to the world. But I wouldn't say that. Creatively, he does seem to have a lot of creative views though about friendship and how it's like the world to him. But like, you know. But I would say creatively he's a very like intelligent character, almost like a god. Probably better than Hinakoji. Creatively, he's very, very creative. Would he be better than Hinakoji? Hinakoji's creativity is honestly probably better, if I'm being honest. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, honestly, Hinakoji beat the White Room at the age of 8. Like, bro, come on. He made people think he didn't even have emotions, bro. This guy is definitely better than some god. Or is even a god, I don't know. But yeah, no. We got Johann Liebert. The man, the monster, the true monster of it all. Johann Liebert. The GOAT. a smart character debates. This guy has honestly had a huge impact on just viewers that watch the story of Monster. And Monster is underrated, bro. And his view on nihilism and how life has. I mean, that's not the greatest thing to look at. I'm not trying to justify it, but you know, I mean, looking at Johann Liebert, his creativity with how he like does everything he needs to win, or not even to win, just to, well, make people believe that life has no meaning. His nihilism is also quite creative. I mean, me and him have like the same hairstyle, but like that's irrelevant. But yeah, looking at it, he does do a lot of bad, but he tries to do it for the greater good. And I think that mindset, that creative mindset, trying to justify the means for the ends. I mean, putting them very high, or probably S next to Lelouch, in terms of creativity. I mean, he did do it all from a picture book, so I wouldn't really say that's as creative as ever, but I'd probably put him below Koji, higher than, probably not higher than Friend. Johann Liebert is just, I don't know. But he is very, very, like, cunning and manipulative, but that's not for this case. Moving on, we got Inspector Lungay. I mean, Lungay? Yeah. Crazy name, but Inspector Lungay? Not Lungay, Lungay. We got him, his creativity, he's a detective looking for Johann Liebert, or not even looking for Johann Liebert, but the detective that was supposed to look for the person who caused a bunch of murders that Johann did. And Johann pinned it all on Tenma, if you guys even watch Monster. Pinning it on Tenma wasn't the greatest thing, but he just simply couldn't prove that Johann existed. That's how good Johann is. But creatively, he eventually did find out. And at that thought of just knowing that something like Johann did exist, that is in itself is creative. Honestly, as creative as we'll put him below. Well, it's only one of his feats, and honestly, these other people have way more, and honestly, arguably more impressive feats. Above Takia. Would you put him above Takia? Nah, I wouldn't put him above Takia. Nah. Who have we got next? Just doing the ones that I know based off of, well, this whole list. There's so many here, dude. I'm not doing anywhere near all of them. Or even close. Dazai. Dazai? Do I even know him that much? Loki don't know much about him. But creatively, I don't think... From what I've seen from him in media, Dazai is known as, like, just this cunning edgelord that thinks he's like a god or whatever, or just he just has the time of his life really in the series. I'm guessing from what I've seen, he's like a funny character. I guess that does make him creative too. Funny people are more creative, but he seems very highly intelligent, and even just creatively, he's like up next to Johann. I'll probably put him below Light though. Next to L. Nah. I put him above Yuichi. This is just my thing. Although, nah, we'll keep him there. He does have a lot of feats, but I don't know. I wouldn't move him. Akiyama Shinichi. With Akiyama Shinichi from Liar Game. This guy's creativity, we will gladly put him next to Lelouch v Britannia. Maybe. Creatively, he is pretty darn creative with his, moves, techniques, liberation, I would probably put him. I'd probably put him above Ainakoji, Akiyama, and then Ainakoji. That's good. That's good. This guy, smartest. One of these, probably the smartest character in fiction. Probably the most realistic smart character in fiction. I'll say that. Not much words are needed for this guy. I mean, just look at him. Goat right there. Above Ainakoji. Ainakoji's not as abstract as Akiyama. His abstract thinking is very good. From the manga. And this is just the manga. If we go anime, I wouldn't put him even close to Ainakoji, to be honest. Manga, Akiyama is smarter. I put him below Friend. I put him below Yohan probably, but if we're including anime too, then we'd have to put him lower there, because anime is out from higher game now. So, and then you would have to, because these are anime characters, not just manga characters. And some of them are like light novel. Some of them are real life or real non-fiction character, or like just like real characters, but no like, you know, fictional stories, but not like animated. Now you have Yokio Norihiko, if I haven't said that right, Norihiko, or Norihiko, who is also in Liar Game, who challenges Akiyama, and they have like a crazy like all-out battle in Mind Games. Gotta give him credit for being close to Akiyama, but I would not even put him close to like any. I mean, I'd probably put him next to BB, or I'd probably put him above Takuya. This is harsh. From the same verse, but Akiyama is better. Everybody knows that. Moving on from that, Baku Madarame. Baku Madarame, the lie eater, eats people's lies. That's got to be quite creative. Come on, even if that's just his supernatural. I don't think that's even a supernatural ability. I think that's just genuinely how he is. The lie eater eats people's lies. That in itself is super creative, dude. Gotta put him up high, even better than Akiyama, in creative intelligence. I mean, Akiyama can work around it, but Baku Madarame, hella, way more than Akiyama. Not more than Yohan, because he's not even as creative as Yohan. Yohan did so much, like, you know, mass genocide. Like, we don't need to spoil everything, but yeah, dude, Yohan is definitely better than Baku Madarame. But eats people's lies, like, that's cool. That's so fucking cool, you know? His whole verse, man. Scared of him. Who we got next? Moriarty. I don't even know how to say that properly, but Moriarty. Hard to say, hard to pronounce, but I mean, just in his picture, you can see he's gonna like shoot himself with a gun. But you know, that's his bluffing, I'm guessing. But I could be wrong. But yeah, no. Just how confident he is in that picture. Just looking at that. Obviously, you know, you have to assess the show and everything. But in Moriarty's anime, or just the anime the Moriarty's from, looking at him and looking at what he's done in his anime, in his own right, ruling over his people, gotta have some creativity for that. He's like a Egyptian pharaoh in like modern times, if you could think about that. Ruling over his city, or not city, like his people and his village. Across everything. His leadership skills are very good. That requires creative intelligence too. We'll put him up, like, honestly above Light. Honestly, even above Akiyama? No, we'll put him below Akiyama. But we'll probably put him like above Light in his own regard. He deserves top of B. Because, like, I mean, his creativity is just amazing, dude. Him versus Light would be amazing, I can't lie. But we're not here for that. We're here for ranking these characters. We got next. We have to like speed it up a bit because we don't have. Well, I mean, I think we have as many characters as we proclaimed, but Dexter. I guess we can include him. He is an anime character, but we can still include him. We can still include his character, not him exactly, but we'll still include him as a character. Putting him like, cause he's just like a mass like murderer, or not like, okay, yeah, murderer, but like putting him below Ryuin is generous. We'll put him above Ryuin. I mean, he's psychopath, really. He just kills people. It's not. I guess it's impressive how he gets away with it. That's creative. His creative way of killing is quite good. I mean, it's generous to even put him above Ryuin. Ryuin just tries to thwart plans, but I don't know. Above Ryuin though. I feel like Ryuin's getting clowned on. I can't lie, of all these people, but like, because he thinks it's his brain. He thinks it's his brawn rather than brains. Moving on, we are running out of people, or anime characters even. Hotaru Orochi. Hotaru Orochi. The lazy genius. This guy looks very depressed, but bro, he is like hella smart creatively. This guy can solve detective cases that L probably would struggle to solve. Just in that, I'd probably put him next to L. Above Desai, that's generous. But bro, this guy is better than Norihiro. Better than most of these people in the B tier. I mean, yeah. Just a lazy genius. You know? His motto's like, I think it was something like, if I don't have to do it, I won't do it. If I have to do it, I'll do it as fast as possible, you know? I mean, that's a pretty cool motto, can't lie. As lazy as it sounds, it's quite efficient, and he does retain his intelligence a lot, which is good. Detective Conan. Another Detective Conan. A detective, obviously, with these guys are both detectives, kind of, in their own right. More with Hotaru Orochi, but more with L. I'd say we put him next to L. Less than him, but more than Hotaru Orochi. Because, obviously, if a detective is quite straightforward, they're all creative, they all think of their own creative, intellectual ways that solve mystery cases, you know, pretty self-explanatory there. Looking for more characters. There's no, I mean, Makima from Chainsaw Man. Her ability is just killing people, but using other people and manipulating people to kill others. That's a pretty murderous kind of ability, but I think just using that in their own right to, like, you know, murder people who deserve to be murdered. I mean, looking at that, I mean, you could put her at like D, like high D, better than Dexter. But Dexter just gets away with it more. I think, obviously, Makima, everybody knows she's killing people, but I think in that right then, Dexter gets away with it. So he's smarter than her, crazy. He's just a normal human. Makima does have a lot of manipulative skills, but not in creative, really. Creative intelligence? Yeah, I wouldn't even put further than that. Dr. Zeno, or well, actually, I think we could go for, we can go Senku first. Senku, creative intelligence. Bro made a miracle fluid that practically cured humanity, or, you know, tried to cure humanity with a magical fluid that he made using science, reviving all humanity with science. I mean, that's fucking amazing, bro. Creative intelligence. That takes so much creativity to do. That would put him next to Lelouch. But arguably better than Lelouch. Because he made something that could just cure humanity like that. Like, that's amazing, dude. Using science. Only science, by the way. Like, come on, dude. Up next. Oh yeah, Dr. Zeno. I mean, he also did the same thing, so arguably puts him, I mean, he actually did even a bit more, I'm pretty sure. But I think that's just more because he wanted more power rather than just saving people. He wanted people. He didn't want to save them, he just wanted to use them. He's more of a villain, like, so not obviously using that. He's trying to use it in a bad way, so he's not really as creative, is he? Chris creativity really has to be for the good, really, but it doesn't have to. But I guess it can also be for the bad. But in this case, bad is worse. So Sang-woo from Squid Game. We can include this. We can, because he's fictional character. I mean, everybody knows Sang-woo from Squid Game. If you don't, then you're missing out. But looking at him. Looking at his character, what do we see? I mean, we do see how he's like, I guess, pretty smart. With how he like, looks at the games and how he remembers them when he was a child. I mean, that's gonna be impressive. Creative intelligence there. Very, very good. That's just memorable intelligence, not creative. But I guess his intelligence in itself there is quite good. And the way he works around the games and is thinking of his own like plans, and apparently he's like the failed genius, as people like see him as, the failed genius. The failed genius. Putting him up, I would say, next to Baku. Fuck, that's generous, bro. But Sang-woo. Well, I'm gonna make Beats here a bit bigger, but put him next to L. Better than Detective Conan. We'll put him like below Desire, below him. Beyond Birthday. Beyond Birthday's better. Naruto. We'll put him up down there. Nah, Donkey is better. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Compared to these anime characters, yeah, he's honestly not even that good. The front man, I mean, with his ideals on humans, I mean, that's just not very... I mean, that's kind of creative with the games that he's doing to make money. That's a pretty creative strategy right there. Regardless if he's bad or good, that's quite creative. But in creative intelligence, would you really put him that high? I put him above Sang-woo. Would we put him above Sang-woo? He's not that creative. Sang-woo is probably more creative. Let's be honest. Moving on. Oh, I scrolled way too far. But moving on from that, what else do we have? Honestly, not many. I mean, we have Yuichi Isagi. Wait, do we have? Oh, do we not have Tokachi Tua? Where's Tokachi Tua? There's gotta be somewhere. I swear we have Tokachi Tua somewhere here. How about we go from down up, or up down? Isn't this Tokachi? No, wait. Where is Tokachi? I swear that's him. I don't know. We'll use this one. Tokachi Tua. We'll put above Akiyama, because apparently he's like smarter in it, right? Creatively, he's like in a sport like anime, and that also requires creativity for sports as well and stuff. Obviously that's not looking. I guess that's more like toward Brawn than Brain, but the way he uses his brain is very good too. It's kind of clowning Akiyama. I would want to put him a bit higher actually, because I mean in his own right, I think Akiyama. Even if people think Tokachi is better, this is like my personal view, because I see more about Young. I guess if I see more of Tokuchi, he could be higher, but yeah, that's just how I'm seeing it as. But man, look at this list now. It looks so fucking cool. But yeah, scrolling to the bottom here, finding any more characters that I know is very hard. Okay, wait, I think this is the real Tokuchi duo, but we already have one of it. I don't know why there's two of them, but I don't know. Or maybe it's not actually, it's just someone that looks like him, but looking at it now, I think we've reached the end. I probably will use these same characters and just shuffle them up in like the different like videos I make, but I mean that would be kind of boring, but we'd have to make my own one, and we'd probably add some more characters later on in the videos that I make for logical and manipulative intelligence. But yeah, I think that just about sums it up in this tier list. If I can see any more, I'll add them, but I think that just about does. Oh no, wait, no, we have Yoichi Isagi. We shouldn't even use him. We didn't use him yet. He's pretty smart. He's actually really creative with the soccer anime and Blue Look. He's actually really smart. I think, if you think about it, like, I mean, yeah, it's a physical sport he's doing, but you know, a good body equals a good mind. At the end of the day, putting him up, he does do a lot of different strategies. That's strategical intelligence. But obviously, if we're going off basic strategy, Akiyama wins, bro. But like, looking at it here, I would put him mid B, I'd say. He does do a lot of creative plays in football or soccer, depending on where you're from. I would say he's just below Conan, or even above Conan, next to L, just in his plays. But yeah, that's just about sums it up, I think. Pretty much, yeah. That is it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. And I think, yeah, I wouldn't really change much. Maybe put L over Light. Or maybe not, because Light is quite intelligent in his own creative right. Creative? Okay. Maybe I put Light a bit low. Because creatively, he did try to create a new world in his own right. Putting him at S is generous, but I think it has to do. Nah, I think we'll put him like lower, like next to Friend. But then we're gonna have to move L up to A. Moriarty making his own kind of leadership kind of world, putting him above Light in his own right. But that puts Yuichi Isagi up at top B. Now we gotta put him lower, bro. We'll put him like above Yuichi, because creatively, I mean, I'll put him below Yuichi. I'll put him below. Okay, he's gone down a bit. Goddamn. Okay. But yeah, look at A tier, bro, and then look at S tier. I mean, that's just Dr. Zeno. I mean, Dr. Zeno, I wouldn't want to clown on him. He's just not as bright and bold as Senku, I think. In his own kind of way. Putting them both up at like the top three. The top three is just two people from the same person, and then Lelouch. Like, I think we gotta put more Moriarty a bit higher too, and Light and L. I mean, putting these people at A is just a bit unrealistic, really. But I think we gotta put Senku down a bit, even if Senku. We'll put Zeno. We'll put low, because I don't think Zeno has the same ideals as Senku. Like, I just don't think he does. Moriarty, Light, L, Senku, Ainakoji, Friend, Monster, Johan. I call him Friend or Monster even. Baku, Madarame, Akiyama, Shinichi, Tokuchi, Tua, Zeno. I think this is a good list. I'll probably put him. I can't put him out of 2 whole tiers just from Senku. Senku has like that key essence that Zeno doesn't have. That wants him to make, revive humanity. So yeah, I think that just about does it for this tier list. I think. I mean, I would want to change certain stuff creatively. This is just how it is. I think we could put Baku up higher and Akiyama. Or we could put Tokuchi above Akiyama, yeah. Akiyama with a friend is a bit of a push. Creatively, friend is better. Akiyama versus Johan? Akiyama does win that, I think. I would say so. This is a bit of a better list. Moriarty, Light, L. The Lie Eater and the Liar King. I mean, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I did that just about does it for this list now. Lelouch, Moriarty, Light, L, Senku. And an A, Ayanokoji, Baku, Tokuchi, Friend, Akiyama, Johan, what am I saying? Zeno, and B tier we got Conan, Oraki, Dazai, Yuichi Katagiri, Beyond Birthday, Yuichi Isagi, Naruto Ryokyo, Takuya Yagami, Sangwoo, Frontman, Lunge, Insi, Schneisel, El Britannia, and then Yumeko Jabami from Kakaguri. And D tier we got Dexter, Makima, and Ryuen. I think it's very respectable. I mean, in the lower tiers we have people from the same verse, but it's just side characters. And most of these are just side characters. Every single one of these, besides Dexter, because he's just like a mother killer. But yeah, that just about shows it for this list. I like it. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. But thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.